This is the way we want it to be and the way we are. And one more example of the way we want it to be and the way we really are. Okay, so I'm calling this piece of art, I'm calling it the way we want it to be and the way we are. Making this art, the idea came up to me while I was diving, and I looked at these shells and I saw both sides looked like this, and we know that the shell structure and the shape of it is so beautiful, like the side that we see here, and it was kind of reminding me how people want to be when they grow up and how they are eventually, how they look and how they behave, which is quite far away from the way that we want it to be, like smooth and very beautiful, but eventually you are rough and not always look and feel like you believed you will look and feel. This was the idea of this art, and again, as I call it, it is called the way we want it to be, which is of course this side, and the way we are, which is this side. Okay, this is the first shell that I found underwater. It was it was inside some hole in the bottom of the sea. Its shape is very nice. It's not broken in any form. It's quite complete and looks very nice as is. This is going to be used as my first attempt to create one side which is to remain the same and the other to be sand to perfection. Okay, so this is how I found it in the sea. So I'm going to sand this side to be clean and perfect and shining, and this side is going to remain as it was, as I found it underwater. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to start sanding this clam, and hopefully it will be easy, because it looks like it was for quite a while in the water. It looks like a very thick thick layer of stone on it. So I tried to sand it with sanding paper and I failed big time. It really didn't sand it too well. It's really hard. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move to work with the disc, and I'll sand it with the disc. Hopefully it will be better. So let's see how it goes. Okay, so I worked with the disc, and it, of course, it worked, and I sand it all, and now I have I got to the bottom of the clam, and it's quite nice. But unfortunately, this one has some blasts, and it was probably inside the water for too long, and it's probably the storms and the waves broke it, and it has a lot of injuries. So I will look for a different one, and I will do it all over again. Okay, so I will do it again. So this is what we have. So this is the nice side, but still has some impacts from impacting different probably rocks, and this is the original side as it was. Ooh. Okay. This try which failed. I dived again lately and I found one more clam which was still connected to the reef, but already dead. So this one is probably will be probably much better after I sand it. It should be much cleaner and nicer. So there it is. This one is the new one, and I'll try sanding. I'll begin sanding this side, and I'll see it still have some seaweed here connected to it, and I'll sand this side. Okay. So after trying different sanding methods, I took the smaller disc with this sanding head, and this one did a good job. it was very convenient to work with it, and it did a good job. And now the new shell that I brought from the sea is indeed much better and is really quite, let's say, it doesn't have too much injuries here in this side of the shell because it was connected to the reef, as I said. So now this is the side that I now sand with this disc, and this is the old one that I said it was already. I also worked on this one, but again, this one has many different impacts from different stones because it was on the bottom of the sea. So and as fine tuning, I used very fine sanding paper, and now it's kind of it's ready, and it's a bit wet, but you see it's very shining and it's very smooth, and I'm quite happy with the results of this one. Okay, again a close up in the sun for the side that I shaped and cleaned and sanded, and the other side, which is the original side as it was and as it was found on the water, which is also beautiful again, but this is as it came from sea and as different animals grew on it, and this is the side that is now cleaned and shaped to the original form of it.